even in the coming days or coming years also. So what is the problem? Because the industry, everybody has got a new norm. Everybody is facing loss. There's a lot of changes in companies. People are not buying. How many of us are doing shopping now? No, very less. Unless it is very necessary, we are going to shop. Except some necessities, okay, commodities that we take for our food and other things. So, Corona has brought a lot of it changes a lot of changes in lives of people, in the organization structure, in the organization, and all these things. Okay, so what I mean to say is there are a lot of changes that have happened. There is a major supply of pharmacies going on. Tomorrow there won't be any we call voting. Okay, tomorrow you find electronic voting, and luckily we will see a lot of electronic monetary transactions in the banks and in the shops also. Not people are not carrying cash because of Corona and other thing. That's a very good thing, good sign. Okay, even the environment is getting good. People are not using their vehicles, no pollution. Taj Mahal has got revived itself. It has become very beautiful once again. A lot of good things happen, but worst things are most affected are the education sector. The students are unable to reach to colleges. They could not talk with their friends. No games, no playground. They are losing so much. And people like you, graduates, okay, but school students, they need the compulsory school education. We can have online session like this, but kids want the discipline. Kids learn through friends. Kids, they can learn through their teachers. So all that they are missing, and we don't know how long it takes. Okay, so that is what COVID is doing for us. And this pandemic, though it is havoc to the whole world, not only India, not only the UK, the whole world is facing the same thing. So you can just imagine, okay, how a lot of industries are affected by this COVID-19. You know, uh, learning, there is approximately 3,000 to 3,409 3,493 universities are there. Okay, so of the so many universities, we want to have 563. Please use now 563. Yeah. So, so there is a lot of things that are happening, and the government, uh, everybody is affected by this COVID-19. So before that, just one of you can just answer me what this has brought in your life. Okay, anybody, one of you, what COVID has brought in your life? Good, is it good for you? Are you enjoying really, or are you missing something? One of you can just answer me. Yes, Akhil Reddy. Are you enjoying Akhil Reddy?
Listening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Are
listening,
you?
sir.
Yes, yes. Are you enjoying this COVID holidays?
No, sir.
Are you missing the classroom?
Yes, sir. Missing friend.
See, very good. So,
Fact.
see, this is what really, people, okay, 10 days, 20 days is okay, but so long we miss really learning, teaching experience. It is very difficult for us to learn of our own also. Okay? So, the industry is also looking for different skills. Now, no longer people want dumb people. Okay, people no longer want people without skills. Okay, so in today's session, we'll be just covering some eight important skills that we need to eight important skills that we need to cope up with the new the new environment that has come up for us. 563. Okay. So let me just See, and also regarding colleges and online examinations, what we can see is, there is only just 60% that people can reach internet and other things. So online education is not, again, 40% cannot reach internet and facilities are not available. We know that students are enthusiastic. Because some students to get the signal from the phone, no, they're reaching top of the trees and top of the buildings and listening to the classes that we are knowing from our news. But no, they don't. We cannot make this as mandatory only online classes and this 40%, 60%. No, they cannot reach. So we want definitely a different medium. Okay, broadcast medium. Everybody has television. So if at all our classes are taught on television, but it will be again one-sided. Okay, not interactive. Anyway, so we'll see in today's class how to cope up with this corona and how to make this adversity into opportunity. So ఇలాంటి సందర్భాన్ని మనం ఆపర్చునిటీగా ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని దాన్ని మనం యూజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, let me know from some of one or two what really you have done constructive work in these holidays. I mean the break time up to today. Did you learn some course or anything? Anybody? Let me see who is there on the screen. Rachna Reddy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, did you learn something, Rachna Reddy?
One week back, I started learning Python course, sir.
Oh, only 1 week back, okay.
Yes,
From where?
sir.
Yeah, from where?
Online.
Very good, online, nice. See, I'm telling you students one thing. Now, all the courses, you don't have to take any big loans. You don't have to borrow a lot of money from your parents to learn. Now that you have lot of courses, lot of academies which are just delivering courses, wonderful lectures free of cost on internet. I'm telling you, no, if you are wasting time, you are just spending time watching television, okay, watching movies for nothing, I think is not right time, okay. We know before also competition was there. For CSE, two students have been telling from, I think from second year, okay, you need to do something different every semester, okay. And I think again I repeat the same thing, okay. You need to do something different now. This time, very differently. Unlike last year, it was competition. Now the companies don't want others; they want only 3 people out of 5. So you can understand. So you can understand how important it is. Volume is coming. So you can understand we need special skills. We need skills different from others. And what exactly the companies are looking from the employees. Understand? So if you just have your age-old knowledge, age-old subject, and say, will I fit into your company? The companies are not ready because the problem exists in everywhere. Okay, so let's see how do we get this. The first slide start. Yeah, let me start this question. See, actually, every computer graduate is expected of 3 outcomes. That means, మనం ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయిపోయేసరికి ఈ 3 మినిమం వచ్చి ఉండాలి. What are they? First one is you should have basic skills about the subject, the basic understanding. basic skills we want, and the second one is skills required for the organization. Okay, we call them soft skills or your computing skills, communication skills, and all these skills which are required for the organization. Okay, that's the second outcome. The third outcome is what these skills and what your knowledge that you have learned in the college is useful for the society. Okay, so మనం minimum ఈ మూడు achieve చేయాలి, otherwise our engineering is of no use. Okay, so every engineering graduate is supposed to achieve these three things. Okay, so these skills I was talking about are very important. Okay, so please try to reach these three skills at least. Okay, so what are these employability skills? What are the requirements of the industry in this particular COVID scenario? Okay, you see, I've just collected 8 skills, major skills that I have talked with one of the industries they were talking. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible? One of you.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, as most of us are in lockdown at home, okay, what happened? Lot of things have happened. Okay, we are left to wonder what this virus is doing to us. Okay, and now I don't know what jobs and other things are quite different for me, but for me to live is more important. Now we are seeing the number of cases are increasing, and tomorrow the number of cases will increase exponentially. You know, it took 3 months to become 10,000 or so, but now it is taking only 3 days to become 10,000 in Telangana. So you can understand tomorrow every day 10,000 it will be, and after that every 1 hour 10,000 cases. So we have to definitely don't play with this virus. You have to be very safe. That safety is foremost thing than all these things. Okay, first life is important. Then comes your life skills. Okay, so all of you be careful during this period. Okay, so there's a lot of unknown about how this world will transform. See, I'm really worried. Okay, what will happen tomorrow? A lot of we are seeing number of cases in Italy and other places. So it is extremely unlikely that these things will just go back to exactly the way we were before. So nobody is sure, okay, that will come to normal. We are talking about vaccines and other things, but we are not sure whether this will happen or not. Okay, so our workplaces are likely to change. In my house is completely changed now. I have to set up a blackboard for students. And these camera, lighting, and other things, so that I can teach my students. So my workplace has changed from college to my house. Okay, and the skills that the companies require will also definitely change. Okay, so no longer if I say I'll only teach in college, means they will remove me. Understand? So we should adapt to whatever the new things that the companies want. Okay, so all of you be ready to face this one. Okay, you cannot say that I don't listen to online classes, or you cannot say I don't write online exams. No. Okay, so this is the time that all of you should adapt to the new changes. Okay, so what are these skills that we need to succeed in this post coronavirus world? Okay, so first one is adaptability and flexibility. Okay, as I was telling, you need to adapt to the new changes. So the companies operate and work are going to change completely. The places of working, the way people already started work from home. The companies are already sending their laptops, machinery needed for people to work at home, and so you should be able to adapt to these new things. And the world is already changing rapidly, but actually already the world is changing very fastly, and this pandemic or this corona has accelerated its the changes. అప్పుడు ఇయర్లీ ఒకసారి అంత పెద్ద చేంజెస్ జరుగుతుండే, ఇప్పుడు సడన్ గా every day there is a change, lot of changes going on. Okay, so there will be only few jobs for life. I was telling in the first session only that 2 out of 5 jobs lost will not be reversed. Okay, nobody can bring back those lost jobs. So someone, that's what we do. We need to adapt to the evolving workplaces. Okay, so manam kuda ready ga undali. I don't know, you are in final year now. After 1 year, after completion of your graduation, the workplaces will completely change. Okay, so meeru companies ke appudu before, no, there are big companies, people who used to enter, talk to each other, sit together. But I don't know, when you enter the companies, how the workplace will look like. Okay, or maybe you may not enter the workplace also. Maybe you need to sit at your home and work. Okay, so you should be ready to do that, and you should be flexible enough to do all those things. Okay, so adaptability and flexibility you have to put in yours. You cannot be very stubborn and cannot say that I'm not here to work at home. Okay, you cannot tell like that. Okay, next is tech savviness. Okay, in the olden days before corona period, okay, people used to work together, and people used to, a person with a low learning capabilities used to take the help of his friends in the team, and he used to complete the project with the help of his friends. But now you have to work individually at home, or individually yourself. You need to take a lot of decisions. Okay, so that is why the new employees should be tech savvy. That means you should be having knowledge or updated knowledge of technology. And one of the best ways to prepare yourself is to acquire a lot of technological skills, which are available on the internet, or you need to update yourself with your friends or with any university courses and other things, and you should acquire technological skills. Okay, so you have very less chances of getting into some coaching center or in a college or anything. Very less chances will be there. So now that you have to prepare yourself in acquiring these technology skills. Okay, and the COVID-19 pandemic is fast tracking digital transformations in companies as they are trying to become more resilient to future outbreaks and disruptions. Okay, so you can see that these transformations in companies, people are trying to make very fast changes. Okay, and you should be adapted to that changes. So since talking about technology, let me remind you one thing. Okay, students who are not very good at coding or programming, okay, now you can start learning this Python programming. Okay, because for Python you don't have to do lot of coding. You don't have to be very intellectual enough to do that iterative development or skills in development of code, because lot of DIFs are there in Python programming. We are surprised to know, before Java came, there was Python. Okay, but since this
గవర్నమెంట్ పోదు కదా కడుపులో అన్నం కూడా పోదు అట్లా.
Since AI, machine learning, and other such programs are coming, and we can
కెమికల్ అది మరి మంచిది కాదు.
we can easily establish.
మరి నిజంగా మరి అంత పర్టికులర్ అయినట్టు తాగుతూ హాస్పిటల్ పేరు వచ్చి ఇట్లా గుంజుకొని పోవాలి గొర్ర గొర్ర. అయ్యో అక్క.
Please, somebody use it actually. 532 Archana. Please mute your. So reality is that the technologies such as the artificial intelligence, big data, Internet of Things, virtual and augmented reality, and robotics. Okay, these technologies are coming to picture. Okay, so people now stop working on this old technologies. Because of COVID, you can see a lot of artificial intelligence is being used nowadays. Internet of Things, people don't have to touch public places, switches to touch. Can we have some automatic using of switches or something like that? Okay, that means no longer people now going to movie theaters. So we want augmented reality and internal theater feeling loud and robotics. You cannot touch a person nowadays. COVID patient, you cannot touch now because you are afraid that it will contaminate you. So tomorrow the technology says people may use robotics to do those things. Okay, so what I mean to tell you is post-COVID, these things are coming into existence. Okay, this will become necessity. Okay, so when you have wonderful technologies, but it will be compulsory. So what we want is tech savviness on these technologies. Okay, and as I told you, the business will also run on these new technologies soon. People don't want all those JavaScripts and other things which no longer people want to use. So, so whether you work in a factory or in an accounting office, you need to be comfortable with these technological tools. So new tools will come into picture, new hygiene in the workplace, and all these things will be coming into your workplace. Okay, so you should be alert enough and should learn new technologies and new tools so that you can cope up with the new business that is coming up. Okay, and very important is these what's called creativity or innovation. So I don't know how many of you know this one. The Mercedes F1, which is a racing cars. Okay, so during COVID, they started innovating breathing aids. Okay, they started making these ventilators. Understand? So that means people now have shifted. What is more important? Can we do something innovatively? And can we do something where the demand is? Okay. I think most of you also know a lot of companies started, masks, patch and the sanitizers, all these things people started doing because that is actually the need of the hour. Okay. So what is expected of any student or employee is creativity and innovation. Avani lekunda they no longer want to take you into the companies. Okay. So the businesses that are being able to come up with the ways to deliver services virtually, healthcare and ilantivani, they want to shift to new products. Understand? So not only this, I know so many companies. Okay, pharmacy companies, money. కొన్ని చాలా డిఫరెంట్ కంపెనీస్ అవి ఏంటంటే ఆటోమొబైల్ కంపెనీస్ వాళ్ళు కూడా దే స్టార్టెడ్ డూయింగ్ దీస్ మెషిన్స్ ఫర్ కోవిడ్ పేషెంట్స్ అండ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్ అంటే వాళ్ళ బిజినెస్ అది కాదు కానీ దే స్టార్టెడ్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్ బికాస్ దట్ వాస్ ద డిమాండ్ ఆర్ దట్ వాస్ ద నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద అవర్. ఓకే, so human creativity is going to be very very essential. Okay, so how do you get this creativity? So how do you get this creativity, or how can you go be more creative and think more innovative? So this is very important slide. Most of us ignore, and most of us feel this. Most of us feel this is a what is called a normal thing, but this can be achieved very easily if you throw yourself into some inspiration. Okay, take inspiration from some people, and don't be afraid to get creative. What is afraid to be? You'll have something in mind. Okay, we feel shame to tell that to others, but don't be afraid to do that. Okay, and more importantly, you have to fail. Okay, if you are afraid to fail, then you can't achieve anything. Okay, so actually, failure teaches us lessons. So the second one now, I told you, you should not be afraid to get creative. Okay, so put that on paper, tell your friends so that you can be more creative. And find out what is you're passionate about and try to research what you really like it. Okay, and very importantly, network with others in your industry. I normally very less I see students networking with their friends. ఇప్పుడు మాత్రం ఇంకా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి ఇందులో అంటే మీరు You are coming to college, you are meeting your friends, classes, canteen, and somewhere you are talking with your friends and you are able to get some knowledge of the other. But now that you are at home, you need to definitely talk with at least one friend, one daily. Okay, if possible, talk with one person who is working. At least talk with one teacher whom you know, so that you can just share some ideas, or just it would be a different. You can share your innovative thoughts or some creative knowledge, so that people can. Sorry. And attend industry meetups. Okay, I don't know how many of you are listening. There are a lot of online classes are going on. We call them webinars. I attended around 20 webinars in these COVID, and 7 faculty development programs. Around 20 quiz programs I just answered. It will take just 20 minutes, 30 minutes to answer. Okay, and that will help us, because we are now completely in our house. Okay, so we need to do this. Okay, attending some industry meetups. Okay, so whenever it is called, then also share your goals with your friends and team or anything. Keep yourself updated with the industry trends and news. Then very important nowadays is data literacy. In some movie they say information is very powerful. So actually we are in a what world? We are in a data world. Okay, so keep yourself updated with the right data. We have seen during COVID a lot of WhatsApp groups were under 60% only fake news. That is what WhatsApp itself told. Okay, so 60% of the news are fake. Okay, that means you should know what is right, what is wrong. Uh, so the companies want people who can guess the right data, and using that data, can they predict or can they make proper decisions for the development of the company? Okay, so data literacy is very, very important, and we should have some tools to use the data to make our predictions. Okay, so companies that understand business trends and shifting are better able to respond in the right way should this future pandemic come along. Okay. These are let's go. However, the data is useless to a company unless there is a data literacy. So people equipped with skills to understand the data and make better decisions because of it. Okay. Otherwise, data is useless. What is the data I have? For example, today, how many students, how many participants are there? 40 participants are there. So data is 40 participants with me. But what should I do? I should make a decision. What is the meaning, or what does it reflect by 40? 40 means, is it more number of students attending?